This is it. Championship will be determined tonight.
This ain't the amateurs no more. You got a chance to do something great, to be someone great. This is the first step up, kid. Use your feet. Keep your hands up. It's all about heart.
It's rock. Every time some clown gets hurt.
This guy's a friggin' animal. You gotta put this guy on the canvas. Understand?
The only way to the title is through me.
That's what champions do. They get back up.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Friday Night Fights. Alongside my longtime partner, Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we welcome you to the State Palace Theater here in beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action between George Foreman and Sonny Liston.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Opening round scheduled for 10. The excitement in the air is palpable, and the fans have good reason to be. Foreman's won every single one of his fights by knockouts.
Yeah, and I think the anticipation in the air is twofold. One is, are they going to see another knockout? The other is, what happens if he hits his opponent and he's still there?
Combo land. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Oh, he's in bad shape here. He's solid. He goes down. A barrage of punches just put him down.
Get the young brothers out. It is raining punches here.
Big Bear rising up. Sonny Liston beating the count after that knockdown. Scored well with that right hand to the body. Nice job doubling up the jab by George Foreman.
Keep moving. Get out there.
Oh, Teddy, he is hurt, but he's trying to throw back.
Man, that's the worst thing in the world. I know it's his natural inclination, throw back, but that's the worst thing because now look at the punches he's throwing. He's going to leave himself wide open for something else.
Nowhere close, that punch by George. Great round now, back and forth. Big, big shot he just scored with. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? A thriller here, a first-round knockout. Fireworks early explode in round number 1. He's probably going to mark that down as one of the highlights of his career. From out of nowhere. Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweights. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see. First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. Everyone knows what can take place with this guy. George Foreman's knocked out every opponent he's faced. Will the streak continue tonight?
But what his opponent wants to know is what's important. What happens when he comes out and he can't hit me? How's he going to act then?
Scores up top with a left. Good biting, snapping. Terry's been hurt by that shot. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
Well, there's an expectation of a spectacular ending anytime George Foreman is in the ring. Is that what you expect tonight, Teddy?
Yeah, I do, on either end. Because George Foreman, as much as he can end the night, he can have a night ended possibly for him. Because as dangerous as he is on the offensive end, that is how vulnerable he leaves himself sometimes on the defensive end.
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Terry. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by George Foreman. The left hand coming into play by Terry. Good combination to the head. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Nice block by Terry. Terry's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Huge left from Big George. As far as the fighter with the faster hand speed goes, going up against the high stamina, high endurance guy, what is the one thing he has to be very conscious of?
Where he is, geography. That he's in the center of the ring where he can use that speed. Stay out of those corners. Definitely stay off the ropes.
Terry's back. Look at him here in the start of this round. Remember, he got tagged hard in that last round.
Well, that's the reward you get when you have a good camp and you get yourself in top shape.
1-2 jabs up top. Parries that punch intended for the head. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Back up top he goes. And he ties up on the inside. Big block by Big George. Terry's able to land a good, solid left hand. Scored well up top. A sound combination by Terry. Foreman lands a formidable left. Well, he really digs in when he decides to throw that uppercut. Good job. Double jab upstairs. Nice solid left hand scored by Terry. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. George Foreman's been having great success with these combinations, Teddy.
Well, there's a reason for it. He's using his jab to start it, and then he's letting the punches go, letting the hands follow.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Very nice work with the double jab up top. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Hits him in the mug with the right.
Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Jab your way, okay?
And round number 3 is underway. George Foreman looks to be a fighter who's ready to go here. Good double jab by George Foreman. Unable to make an impact there by Terry. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Little double jab to the head. Effective work with that flush. Big shot, the left crashed home. Oh, and there you go. Perfectly executed combination. Terry's down. He's going to have to beat the count.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Foreman's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Big shot there. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? The ref stops the fight. George Foreman's opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive. Teddy, there's a lot of explaining to do here, but help me with this. Welcome to Friday Night Fights. I'm Joe Tessitore with my partner Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois, for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds among heavyweights, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight, George Foreman feeling pressure. And he has to be feeling the pressure because all the talk all week has been about the knockout streak. He's won every fight by knockout.
Well, there's been a little other talk, too. They've been talking about how the national anthem is usually longer than his fights.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. He scores with the left. They're sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. Goes up top with a right hand. A good block.
You know, just because you look the role doesn't mean you can play the role. And in a matchup like this, we know one guy has a lot of strength. You can just see the muscularity. One guy doesn't. But this sport has taught us time and time again, sometimes that doesn't matter at all.
It's like the great Sugar Ray Robinson. A lot of people think the greatest fighter of all time, pound for pound. He used to say that boxing is like geometry. It's about angles, keeping somebody off balance. Not who's stronger, but who can use those assets, or who can keep the other guy from using them.
Blocks it away. Look at that combination by George Foreman.
Move your head.
Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Good double jab by George Foreman. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by George Foreman. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. And we come to the end of round number 1. So early on here, this fight is showing us that there's one clear-cut advantage. His opponent can hit him from the outside whenever he wants to.
Well, what it's also showing me is that this guy is harder to miss than he is to hit.
George Foreman starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a 3-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Not one, but two. Good work with the jab up top. He just missed that shot up top.
Watch that!
Doubling up the jab by George Foreman. Taking a bit of a breather here, just tying up, hugging his opponent at this point.
Hey, look, even the great race cars, Indianapolis 500, bing, 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 zing, zing, zing. They're going around that track 250 miles an hour. They pull in for a pit stop. They got to get refueled. This is pit stop. Getting a little gas.
A crushing 2-punch combo by George Foreman. George Foreman's making for a clinic here in combination punching.
Well, the first couple punches here, Joe, they're throwaway punches to really set up the payoff down the road. You see the third punch, the fourth punch, the fifth punch. They're the ones that wind up landing.
Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Good right hand. Now hugging on the inside. Foreman showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. He got rocked. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
And that's the end of round 2. Foreman's plan is clearly to go upstairs against his opponent, and to do so, he's staying out of that danger zone, Teddy. How would you attack that?
Well, first of all, you need to move your head. Take that height advantage away. You know, slip to either side a little bit, and all of a sudden, get inside that jab.
Oh, a nice 2-punch combo by George Foreman. Teddy, you gotta like this because he's using that jab the way you like him to.
Especially when you're being aggressive. You walk in, you want to walk in where the guy can't see you coming. That jab blinds your opponent.
Foreman's huge right hand comes crashing home. And banging away he goes. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. He is not in good shape. He could be on. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Picture perfect combination, and he is floored.
Well, the old timers would say you can hit a guy with 2. Why hit him with 1?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's over. Look at this. Foreman's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight. I never saw that coming. An early knockout victory. That's a stunner, Teddy. alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and this is Friday Night Fights, and we welcome you to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Foreman's a real treat for these fans. A pure knockout artist. Every single fight of his career has ended with his hand raised and his opponent down and out.
Every one of his fights is like a fire show. I mean, the bell goes off and bang, he's rushing to that fire or to start the fire.
Foreman crushes home a left. Good job on the two-punch combo by George Foreman. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by George Foreman. Two guys with bad intentions now facing each other here.
You know, the old-timers would say it's hard.
Good, solid double jab by George Foreman. Well played, straight right hand.
Let's see some more head movement.
How effective. Wow, nice flush left hand. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after him, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
And he's holding. Nice work, the left hand to the head. You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. That right hand serving him well. Big shot. A non-stop swarming attack puts him down.
His opponent feels like he's in a rainstorm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Committing upstairs now, he goes there again. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Body shot lead. Big left hand. Very nice defensive guard there. End of round one. Listen, he's a veteran guy. He knows the truth of the situation. That's a really bad cut. The kind of cut that can end the fight.
Yeah, he has a gamble right now. You know, just got last call in the casino. They just said, you know, you got 3 more rolls of the dice. He's got to roll them. He's got to blow on them. He's got to do everything.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, you know, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
What an excellent two-punch combo by George. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Oh, he's hurt. He was hurt right there, but now he's grabbing on like it's a life preserver.
And he's going to have to stay there if he's going to get through these rapids.
I like how he doubles up that jab by George Foreman. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? George Foreman's bombs away worked again. Knockout victory for him. George Foreman's able to come up with a knockout victory, and he doesn't. Night Fights tour continues, and we are glad to be here with you. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for our main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round 1 scheduled for 10. I wonder if the knockout streak will continue here. Foreman's been able to do it throughout his whole career. Knockout. After man, they line up in front of him. Vladimir Klitschko stunned by a big shot. Unable to steady himself right now after being stunned. Let's talk about strategy for a moment in this matchup. What advice do you give to the high stamina fighter in this fight?
Well, the one thing that I tell him is make sure that you're controlling things.
Vladimir Klitschko's damaged by a right. There it is! Great combination. He is down on the mat.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Vladimir Klitschko's going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. All that size, all that leverage, and that pure athleticism of Vladimir Klitschko, and it comes in the form of the left hand that time. A little head hunting, right back to it. Foreman's punch didn't come close. And now he's targeting upstairs. Combination punch by Vladimir Klitschko. That has to be concerning if you're in the other corner. Double jab by George Foreman. Foreman's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand.
Defense, more defense.
That last round really damaged him. Vladimir Klitschko's face does not look good at all. You can see his corner trying to tend to him.
Yeah, they're tending to him a little too late. What about in the gym? What about in training camp where you got to teach a guy, move your head. Don't get caught so you won't look that way. Maybe they didn't do their job.
Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine?
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave?
Oh, what a left hand. Big, big shot comes crashing home. Vladimir Klitschko's on the receiving end of a combination that floors him.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's over. The fight is over. George Foreman's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him. Oh, that's a big win. That's a big win that's going to get everybody in the divisions a